Hey guys, what's going on? So, I've seen a lot of common problems with Genesis, Sega Genesis, Model 2s have been, and people have asked me before, the power button, or not necessarily the power button, but the power to the system, whenever you move it, you lose power. You try wiggling it, and the power will actually just shut off and on, off and on. So I'm going to show you guys a quick way to fix that, and it's very easy actually. All you need is you don't even need any real soldering skill. All you have to just know is how to get one, how to turn it on, and how to disassemble a Sega. Now I'm not going to go into complete details on how to disable a Genesis 2 because chances are, if you're this far in the video and you're this far looking for a video, you're just going to want to see how to fix it. Now obviously if this doesn't fix your problem, you probably have a way bigger problem that might need to fix a capacitor or something, which is out of my league even. But while going on to this, what I am basically going to do is just take this thing apart, solder the two or three little spots that hold the power adapter in, which I've already taken this apart. You can see right in here is where the power goes into. So just quickly, just a quick disassemble. This is what it looks like together. There is see 4 screws in the back, 1 in each corner, and when you do that, you will just take the cover off. I just had it off, so you think it would come off easier. And then once the cover is off, you're gonna have a few screws that you need to take off here. Now to get this silver piece off, there's like one here, one here, one there, one there, 1, 2, 3, 4, and there may be another 1 or 2 hidden somewhere around here because they're kind of in little spots. You need to make sure you take those off first. You will take your cover off. Now you'll try to pull the motherboard off, and the motherboard will actually still stick to there because there is still 2 more screws. There's one right there and one right there where the cartridge goes in. Once you have all those screws off, you can officially take the motherboard off. And in the second part of this video, you will actually see how to fix the problem. So there you go, guys. We're going to skip ahead to having everything off, and hopefully we can get the problem fixed. So keep watching, guys. Alright, guys, so here we can go. We already got it apart. We got everything ready to go. Now this is the main issue with the Model 2s that I've ran into, was that when you're trying to hook in the power, if you move the console, I've already talked about it earlier in this video, but if you move the consoles too much, the power will actually turn off. And what it is over time, I don't know why this happens, but here's the board and everything, but here's your power adapter, and it's kind of hard to see in the video, but it's actually wiggling around, and it's not supposed to do that. It's supposed to be strictly, just sits there nicely. Now if you look at the other side, you have these few spots right here. Now I'm not the best solder, I don't do a lot of modifications, but this is a very simple one. All you need is a soldering, basically any kind of soldering thing that will heat it up. I've even heard of people doing other stuff too, but all we're basically going to do is just rewarm the solder up and then let it cool, and then it should just hold it back into position. We shouldn't have to add any more solder, we shouldn't have to add anything to it. We should just be able to warm it up, let it cool, and then hopefully it'll just go right back into place. So what I'm going to do is, I have my soldering little iron ready to go. You can pick these up cheap online. You don't really need a very amazing one to do simple jobs like this. But what I'm just going to do is, it's kind of hard to show it on pretty much hard to show you because I need to look and pay attention to this. So all I'm basically going to be doing is those 3 spots that are holding the power one in, I'm just going to warm up. I don't know if this will be warm enough. Might have to turn the heat up. Sorry guys. It needs to be a little bit warmer. I think it's just right here that we need to do, because it looks like it's actually chipping and breaking already. There we go. video, huh? Trying not to burn the board. There we go. So we'll just hold it in there. We warm up basically the metal connectors, and then we just kind of move it around and just kind of resituate it, kind of strengthen it. Now let's see how that. Still a little. Like I said, I wish there was really some way I could show you guys a little bit better, but it's not really. It's hard to. I don't have the right equipment to be able to do that. So let's go ahead and put this back on the stand and see where we are at. Like I said in the beginning, we had a lot more wiggle. We'll see if we. So just by doing that, look at this. I got way less more wiggle. It is still a little bit of a wiggle here, but as you can see, right there, it doesn't look like there's much soldering left on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit more solder and just try and apply it to it, and we'll see what happens. So I'm going to cut the video for now, and when we come back, I will show you what happens. All I really did is that piece I was just showing you right there. You can see the fresh solder. It's holding down a lot better. So then we just plug the power in. We hit the button, and I know I didn't really show it too much earlier, but as you can see, I'm wiggling it around now, and the power button, which is lit up right there, is not. It's not turning off now. Before, if I just wiggled it a little bit, it would shut off. So I mean, that was a simple fix. All I had to do was, here's my solder. That comes in a nice little tube. I held down the piece where I was going to solder at, which was that piece, and then I just melted just a tiny bit on there, just enough to re-strengthen it. And now I have, yeah, now my Model 2 is back to normal. And as you can see in the video, this thing was very clean on the inside. This is the one I got from Spruce GH for it. So yeah, that was great, guys. Very simple to do. And now I went from having a console that I would have to worry about messing around with every time I played with it. Now it works perfect. Very easy, guys. Once again, just a quick lowdown. If you're having problems with your Genesis, moving it slightly and it turning off, it takes about, I want to say 16 screws to take off. Easy to assemble, easy to reassemble, and all you have to do is either warm up or add solder if needed right there. Simple, guys. Very simple. Thank you for watching. As always, stay retro. If you have any questions, make sure to put them below. I will try and help you out as best as I can. Like I've said before, I'm not an expert in this. This is just something I do as for fun. And the Genesis and the Nintendos are really easy to work on. So those are about my only ones I really check out. So I really work on. So if you have any questions, make sure to post it below. DM me on Instagram if needed. Thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. And as always, stay retro and have yourself a great day.